I'm Ashton from Blockwest Capital for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. And today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Khaled Jama, founder and CEO of Gamerse. Khaled, welcome to the show, and thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me, Ashton. Pleasure to be here.
You're very welcome. Gamerse, you guys have been working on some interesting stuff in the NFT Metaverse space and the marketplace that we're going to dive into as well. Let's just kick off our conversation to start by hearing a little bit from you about Gamerse and what brought the vision that you had into fruition, and how is your team doing with Gamerse right now?
Absolutely. So I'll start by giving a brief overview of Gamerse. So Gamerse is an NFT gaming and metaverse social economy. So we're essentially creating a social platform for gamers to unify, connect, and explore popular NFT games. How the idea sort of came about, one is that I'm a passionate gamer, and two, it's the fact that I was actually very sort of interested in crypto, NFTs, especially NFT gaming with the launch of GameFi. So that's what really got me interested. And I sort of just connected the dots where I felt like there wasn't enough social engagements when it comes to NFTs, especially when it comes to NFT gaming. So this is what actually prompted the idea, and this is what the vision sort of stemmed from. In terms of the actual name, Gamerse, it's actually short for NFT gaming meets metaverse. So gaming and the metaverse kind of goes hand in hand. So this is what sort of brought that vision about. And in terms of our team, we have a really dedicated and passionate team who also believes in the GameFi economy, which is the play to earn. This is what we believe at Gamerse is the future of gaming.
Great intro, Khaled. Thank you for that. And from what I understand, you're not specifically building any games, or perhaps you're doing some NFTs, but it's more of a community to gather together like-minded individuals in the GameFi space. And I'm curious if you're working with any specific metaverses or games, or you really just leave it an open community discussion for people to gather together that have like-minded interests about specific games in GameFi.
Yeah, so that's actually a really good point. Our main focus is our community-driven platform. So we essentially focus on connecting gamers with fellow gamers. And how we really do this is through our looking for groups. So our native token LFG stands for looking for groups, which is anonymous around gaming, where it's looking for like-minded gamers that you could then connect in groups, share content, socialize, and in the space of NFTs, trade. And this is where the marketplace kind of comes into the picture. So yes, in terms of are we working with games, we are partnering with a lot of the GameFi and Metaverse projects to create the new home for NFT gaming and the Metaverse social economy.
Very cool. And you mentioned the social marketplace for NFTs. How is this going to be different from just a regular NFT marketplace like OpenSea or something like that?
Right. So one of the main things that differentiates us is the social engagement models. So just to give users a bit of an example, NFT cards, they usually don't have engagement models such as like, comment, share, ratings. Gamers, we're all social. So we have a lot of engagement models such as liking NFTs, interactive NFTs, along with social trading. So social trading is actually something that we're really focused on building here at Gamerse, whereby users could actually socialize and make trades. And if you think about gaming, it's always been a social by nature, It's all about interacting. It's all about the multiplayer economy. And this is what we've integrated with our marketplace. So we're really excited. We have a social aggregator marketplace where we're aggregating the most popular NFT games and metaverse economies in one home. So this is what differentiates us from usual marketplaces. And just to give users a bit of an example, we're going to sort of connect through our escrow platform a lot of the different projects and plug them into one marketplace. So it's going to make it easy for users to explore NFTs. They can filter through categories, filter through marketplaces, and really connect. And this is what we're really excited about building here. It's expected to launch at the end of March, and definitely look out for that.
Definitely. It sounds very cool. And that was one of the things that I really liked about Metaverse and NFT gaming from the start, was having an aggregated marketplace where you can work in a game, get an NFT, and put that on a marketplace and instantly trade it for capital or for an NFT in a different game, right? And just combining everybody, making one big community instead of a bunch of little isolated communities inside of each game.
Exactly, absolutely. One thing about Gamerse, that the problem that we're solving is essentially the fragmented gaming economy with GameFi. Because it's so new, there is the fragmentation that there's games building on different blockchains, with sort of communities, just focus on their specific games. But we're actually creating a cross-community platform for all gamers to explore new games, socialize on the games that that they really enjoy. And one thing to really note, majority of gamers like more than one game, right? So it's just the fact that they could explore a lot of different games all on one unified social platform. This is what we're really building at Gamerse. And one thing to also add, we are creating a social media platform. So another element of our marketplace is also the promotional ads with NFTs. So just for example, if you would like to get a wider reach for your NFTs, you could actually promote them and get more impressions. So that's another way to actually boost the trading element of it as well.
Definitely. Yeah, I think there is definitely a big need for a reinvented social media platform that not just integrates NFTs, because it sounds like Twitter and these guys are starting to do that, but has the economics of Web3, where people actually own all of the data and they can contribute and actually earn value. Now, you mentioned there that the marketplace that you're working on is coming out later this month. Can you talk a little bit about leading up to this point? How long has your team been working on the platform, and how has it been going so far?
Absolutely. So Rome wasn't built in one day. Same goes for our social aggregator marketplace. We've actually been building this since, I would actually say August of last year. So this has actually been a very sort of diligent process from the designs. So we've really focused on creating a really intuitive, easy to use platform. So it has taken time. We're really focused on quality assurance as well. And maybe I could mention a few of the features that we're really excited about. So one of the things that we're excited about is our USD pricing. So it's going to make it really easy for users on our cross-chain, cross-platform and cross-domain marketplace for them to actually easily identify the pricing. Whereas you would usually have it in ETH, we've just made it really easy with our price reads. So that's some of the features. Another feature I would say is we've made it really easy to create NFTs as well. Absolutely. And in terms of sharing it on social medias and having a profile as you would on any social media platform, that really gives users, the way to showcase the NFTs instead of it just being sort of, sitting in your wallet. So that's another feature that we're really excited about. And, as I said, this is all about the social aspect. So the social trading, being able to message your friends, connect with them, explore different games. This is what we're really excited about. And in terms of the gaming partners that we've really focused on leveraging now, we have got loads of cool features as well for our gaming partners. Just for example, gaming is all about leaderboards. And on Gamerse, we have incorporated a leaderboard system as well. So that kind of goes in line with the followers and really creating a unified social hub.
Mm-hmm. That's amazing, Khaled. And I like that you mentioned there about creating NFTs. I think that's very important to have access to do that and to make it easy and cheap and with low barriers to entry, as you said, pricing the NFTs in USD, making it very easy for people that are gamers and they want to get into NFTs and blockchain for the first time, to get them in to the technological side of the gaming and where they can actually own NFTs. So I do appreciate that as well. And that sort of makes me think, I'm curious, is Gamerse, the platform, planning on releasing or creating or rewarding any of your own NFTs into the marketplace, or is that maybe in the future, or are you thinking that might be something in the works as well?
Okay, so in terms of Gamerse creating our own NFTs, we have NFT drops for our community members. But in terms of, at this stage, we're not really focused on monetizing our own NFTs. We're really focused on unifying NFTs. So yeah, maybe that's something that would come further down the roadmap once we have sort of branding partnerships, and then we can really work on creating some really cool avatars and maybe drop some NFTs as well.
Definitely looking forward to that. And as well, you mentioned earlier about the LFG token. I'd love to know more about that and how it integrates into the Gamerse platform. Is it simply for governance, or are there other functions, and how does it create a sustainable environment for everybody in the ecosystem?
Absolutely. So in terms of our native token LFG, which stands for looking for groups or looking for gamers, this is, I would say, one of the best utilities. So I'll break down a few things that users could utilize with LFG. One utility is the platform discounts. We have a 50% discount when LFG is used as a base currency. We also have a deflationary model where we burn 50% as well. So that adds to the scarcity long term. Another really cool feature is, I would say, is the biggest one, is LFG is a social token as well. And that utilizes our SocialFi model, which is share to earn. So just to dive in a bit deeper, perhaps many people haven't heard of this sort of new model, which is the SocialFi model. The way that this actually works is users on a social platform, by sharing content within the LFGs looking for groups, they would earn APY, right? Rewards through actually sharing content. So just to give you a very sort of visual example, let's just say, Ashton, that you're in a looking for group, right? And you share content within that group on your social media. The impressions that your post and content has received, you would earn rewards in LFG. So that's something that is really cool. And then you have on the other side, you have the admin, right? Where the sort of tokens, through the engagement model, by having users engage, by sharing exclusive content, they would actually also earn APY rewards. So it's sort of like a two-way affiliated marketing, right? Through our sharing system. So that's, I would say, one of the most bullish sort of utilities of LFG. And lastly, also that you just mentioned earlier about the governance. So LFG can be used as a governance token as well for decisions on our platform and also on our social DAO.
Very cool. Thank you for explaining all that. And I do like that sharing aspect. Normally people just stake their tokens. There's no social or communication involved in staking for APY, but mixing it up in a social platform, I think that's a nice twist, because I've seen other social platforms attempt to integrate a token into it and no one's really figured it out yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works more. I'm going to dive into that. And for the viewers as well that are looking to learn more about the upcoming marketplace, as you mentioned, that's coming out soon, and to learn about LFG, staking, sharing, the social media platform, what is the best way for them to learn more about Gamerse and to get involved?
Okay, I would say best way is to visit our website, which is gamerse.com, Gamerse. And also follow us on our social media, Gamerse NFT on Twitter, at Gamerse NFT on Facebook. And also all of the links to our community can be found on gamerse.com. And I would say the best way to learn more about Gamerse is to really dive in deeper into our white paper. I would be here for hours if I was going to get into all of the different features. So I would definitely urge the audience to really look through our white paper. And that's the best way to learn about Gamerse LFG.
Great. Thank you so much. I will leave those links to the platform and the socials as well in the description box below. All the best with Gamerse and the upcoming release of the social marketplace. I'll be watching. I'm looking forward to that. And until then, let's follow up in the near future.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.